Good morning. We are still on settings. We are still on setting up our CRM and able to make it look our own. So we go to settings and we continue to the setting tabs. Previously, please check the videos. We've done the general setting, company information, localization. We've set up our emails. We've looked at the general bit of finance. And right now we are looking at the invoices. The invoices, this is a setup of how we want our invoices to look and how we want our invoices to be accessed. The prefix of how we want to invoice, so it will be in INV for invoice, and then it starts from number 1. If you require it to start from a higher number, you're just able to change that and say it will start from number 109. If you need an abbreviation, say for your company, say it's MAL, you can add the abbreviations and change that. You can start from whatever number you want. Then you can set the default for when the invoice is due. So it can be due 7 days, or you can say our invoice are due 30 days or 60 days. This will be the standard default. However, while you're raising the invoice, you can change on the date of the due date. Staff who assign sales, you can say they're allowed to view the invoice and you put yes. But if you don't want them to be seeing the invoices, you can say no. Because we send invoices via email and there is a link on the email invoice and can even pay online the invoice, we allow the clients to view the invoice even if they do not have to log into the portal. So we can say no, clients don't need to be logged in. They can just access the invoice wherever they click on the invoice. We can say we don't delete access of control, say yes, but it just depends on control. We decrease once the invoice is deleted, we change the numbering of the same. Then we can exclude invoices with draft status from customer area. We say yes. So when a customer views on the portal, they will not be able to see any invoices that is draft. Then we say yes. Show sales agents on invoice. That means whenever you're raising an invoice, if it's a sales team and never person in any sales in the department, they will be shown on that invoice as the persons that close the sale. We can show also the project of that particular client that you're dealing with, yes, or we can say no. So mostly if you're billing because of a particular project, it would be good to show that. We show the total, yes. If there's credit applied on it, and then when we are sending the invoice or sending the receipt, once we've received payment, we can still attach the invoice so that they go together. How do you want to have your numbering done? Do you want it to be only numbers? Want to have the year and then the number, or the number then the year, or the number, the month and the year? Whichever you want to use, then you can put it there. Now at this juncture, you're able to say you change the footing that goes with all the invoices, what you want done or what you want to see on all the invoices. Here is where you can put your terms and conditions of when payment should be done, or any other thing that you would want the client to be able to give you or to have a look at that. So you are able to change the details, you're able to change your email, the contact emails, and once you've done that, you click save the settings. That's how the invoice would look like. That's how you are able to set up the invoice. Will be proposals. Please check the next video on how to set your proposals. Thank you for watching.